guys, how's it going? I went out to the Festival of Speed car show this weekend and I saw some really cool supercars and classic cars out there. So this is a video of everything I saw out there and I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Now the first car is made by a group called Forza Tune. I'm not fully sure what this model is actually called, but it looks a lot similar to a Ferrari. It kind of reminds me of a 488 GTB. Next up we have a Z28. This has about 505 horsepower and I always kind of liked the car. It has a really aggressive look and I like this dark gray and black combination. And right beside it we have a GT350. Over here we have a Camaro Trans Am, and I think Chevy did a really nice job at replicating the retro design of the original Trans Am. And here's a look at the rest of the car. And here we have an actual Trans Am, and looking at this vehicle you can see how many of the design cues they brought over to the retro version of it. And sitting right beside it is the Camaro GTO, another retro throwback design that I think they did a pretty good job at. Walking around to give you a better look at the vehicle. And also, if you look on the hood, there's also a boost gauge on the top, which I think that's a really nice touch. Over here we have the Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious movies. And over here we have the 71 Monte Carlo that was seen at the beginning of the Tokyo Drift movie. Over here we have a Ferrari 365. And over here we have the Oldsmobile Cutlass. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but sitting right beside it is an old Corvette, which I think looks really good. Moving on, we have a Porsche Panamera. And over here we have a 93 911 and a 2008 911 Turbo Cabriolet. And over here we have the Tesla Model S. And right beside it we have the Tesla Model X. Taking a look inside the Model X, I really like this black and white combination that's going on throughout the vehicle. So here we have a McLaren 12C that's been heavily modified by the Hyper 800 group. They pushed the base horsepower from 616 up to 827 horsepower. And as you can see, they added the design touches all throughout the vehicle. They also added a new exhaust and a few other touches to the vehicle. If you want to know more about what they do, I'll put a link in the description to their website so you can learn more about them. Over here we have two Audi R8s. One has more of a body kit going on to it and the other's more standard. Over here you have the Audi TTS. Looking right beside it you have the RS7. And beside that you have the S7. And moving on you have the Maserati Gran Turismo. And looking past that you have the Ghibli. And moving on you can kind of get a good look at the Levante. And right beside that you have the Giulia. Sorry if my pronunciation's off. Looking over here you have the Lotus Red Bull Exige. And right beside it you have a Panos, a brand I'm not too familiar with. And over here you have a pretty modified Corvette. I really like the touches of the gray, black, and red that's going on throughout the vehicle. And right here you have a Camaro ZL1, and this vehicle puts out about 580 horsepower, which is pretty insane for a Camaro. And right beside that you have an old school Shelby. And right beside that you have an Oldsmobile 442 and another Trans Am. And sitting in the back you have a Shelby GT350. It has a 5.2 liter V8 that puts out 526 horsepower, and I really love the new design that Shelby added to this version of the car. And right here you have the M3. And over here you have a quite unique all chrome Jaguar E-Type. And over here you have a Rolls-Royce Dawn, and this is one of the best looking interiors I've seen in the vehicle. Just the fit and finish and the attention to detail is just really nice throughout this vehicle. Moving along you have a Cadillac CTS-V. Sitting right beside it you have a Jaguar F-Type SVR, which looks really good in this blue color. Over here you have a Jaguar XE. And over here you have a SL65 AMG. Right beside that you have a S63 AMG. You have a 718 Boxster, a 911 Carrera 4, and right beside that you have a GT3. And here's a better look around the GT3. Now the GT3 is actually one of my favorite Porsches. I just like the whole design of the vehicle, and just the whole look is really nice, inside and out. And here's a better look at the SVR. And again, I really love the blue color on this vehicle. Over here you have a Ferrari 448 GTB, and again I really like the blue that comes on these vehicles. Moving around, taking a look at the inside, you can see the blue stitching throughout the vehicle with the black leather. And moving on to the back, you can get a look at the dual exhaust in the rear of the vehicle. And over here you have the prestigious LaFerrari. Now this is one of my favorite Ferraris, 950 horsepower, $4.5 million, and it just screams hypercar. And I really love how it reminds me of the Enzo with the design cues all around it, and it's just an overall really nice looking vehicle. Now looking over here you have the Lotus Evora. Now Lotus is actually becoming one of my favorite brands. I think I would actually like to own one day, and the Evora is one of my favorite models of their lineup. And I just like how Lotus vehicles are fairly affordable compared to other sports cars, and they offer a lot of performance for a lower price. Moving along, you have the Bugatti Veyron sitting back there with this white and black color combination. Over here you have a Mercedes SLR. And right here you have the McLaren 675 LT. I really like this green and black combination that's going on throughout this vehicle. I think it's a really nice finish. And over here you have a Ferrari F12, and I really like this matte white pearl finish, especially with the interior they added to this one also. And over here you have the McLaren 650S. And this is probably my favorite McLaren right now, the 570S. I just love the whole design of this vehicle, I love the whole look of it, and it's another vehicle I would hope and wish to own one day in the future. And we have another 675 LT. And there's a look at that great looking Aston Martin interior.
What we do here is go back.
And over here you have the Lamborghini Diablo. Then you have the Lamborghini Hurricane, which looks really nice in this orange and gray combination. And here you have the Bentley Bentayga. Now I gotta say, this is one of the best looking SUVs on the market right now. The attention to detail Bentley added to this SUV is top notch and every angle looks really good. Over here you have a Ferrari 599. And we have a Bentley Continental Super Sport with a really nice looking interior. Well guys, that was my trip to the car event. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll make more content like this in the future. Thank you and take care.